freshman, a legend in the plans. Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling. It can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money in the Bank has just gone off the air. You got myself and Rob here for your review. What do you think, Rob, so far of the show in totality? Did you enjoy this one tonight?
I did.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got a lot to talk about when it comes to this. We're going to start with the intro, get into it. I hope everybody's ready to discuss Money in the Bank because there's a lot to unpack here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let's do it with the intro. Let's get it.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
All right, we are back talking Money in the Bank. So much to discuss here, Rob. But if this is your first time watching us, guys, do us a favor. Please make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're about 5 subscribers away from bumping up to the next number. So please tell a friend, tell someone to help us out. Pass the word along, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, even in casual talks. Tell someone you got to check out everything pro wrestling. I appreciate everybody who is popping in here right now to discuss the show. This is some good stuff, man. Craziness tonight. So many things to say, talk about. I'm joined by Rob here. If you guys are just coming in. Ace, what's good? I appreciate you coming on in, brother. We also have BJ saying, hot damn, that pop. Yes.
There's a few of those tonight.
For sure. 6 says 12-year-olds all over the world rejoice. Your favorite wrestler has returned. Boo, boo, doo, boo.
Let's get there.
We'll get there. Yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, like I said, if you guys are in the chat, man, please show us some love, help a brother out, and come discuss some pro wrestling with us. Without further ado, Rob, I guess it's time to do the Money in the Bank 2021 review. Let's talk about this pre-show match here with the Mysterios and the Usos. What did you think of this one tonight?
Oh, you know how we watched this match. We were both on our phones during the intern's birthday party.
Dun, 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 dun. Rob just came through and absolutely ruined this. He just came in big time. There you go. Law and Order. Dun dun. It's ruined. Downhill from here. Go ahead.
From what I was able to see, this was actually a really fun match. Throughout the show, we were talking about how that was match of the night up until a certain point.
Yeah, big facts.
I did I didn't see a lot of the match, but I did like the ending, how they did the whole. Who was it? Jimmy. Jay had the pin, and Jimmy held him back.
Yeah,
put his foot on his back to get more leverage, so he pinned him. Got the belts. How do you feel about the Usos getting the belts back after recent events?
All right. So when I first heard that the Usos were in this match and nothing has happened to Jimmy, dude, why? Why is this happening right now? I listen. I'm an Uso fan, just like anyone else in here. They're great. I enjoy the Usos, but are we not gonna punish Jimmy Uso for what is this number 5?
This is his 3rd DUI, 5th arrest. I don't know how he still has a license.
Dude, where's Mad? You know what I mean? Someone's got to stand up to this. Someone's got to say something. I know WWE has the rights reserved if something happens storyline wise to say, no, we're not going to pursue this. You got to wait until the storyline's complete. But what the hell? You can't work around this? I don't know. To me, it's ridiculous.
You know what they say? Blank is responsible for his own actions.
Yeah, that's such a cop-out, though. I'm not a fan of that at all. Casey has joined us in the house. What's going on, Casey? You know, all in all, not a bad show, and that's rare for this company.
Agreed.
Matt Lopez has joined us. What's going on, Matt? Malik Murray also in the house. Matt Lopez chimes in and says Jimmy should be in rehab, for God's sake. Yeah, because you got to think, these are all the times he's been caught. How about all the times that he may have not been caught? You got to be responsible when it comes to this stuff, and I think people aren't going to stand for it.
At least get them in a Uber sponsorship,
right?
Something.
Everything has taken 19 years to load today, but I'm finally back live with you all. What's going on, BJ? You catch that dig Roman through at Jimmy backstage promo, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They tell you, finally listen to your brother.
Man, they aren't going to do anything. Then when he hurts someone, they're going to play the ignorant game. This is true. Yeah, they're not going to punish him because WWE respects Rikishi's family. But you fired people for less. Didn't
they fire Emma for not stealing an iPad case?
Facts. And they had to bring her back. She still had to do the thing for it. Something happened at the self-checkout. You fire someone for that, but it's like, well, drink it. You're responsible for your own actions. Well, people should be responsible for their own stealing too, I guess. Listen, all in all, personal stuff aside, the match was good, though, between them. B+ for the match. I really don't want to give this any further credence. I'm going to let Casey's comment be the last one. Absolutely no excuse for driving under the influence, especially when you're that rich. I lost someone in college because of drunk driving. Really effing uncool. Agreed. Period. And we're going to leave it at that. Next up on the main card, Rob, we have to talk about the women's Money in the Bank first. Now, this one is going to sound weird when we talk about this because some of you may say absolutely 100% spot on, and some of you guys are going to be like, you guys are haters.
Well, I know at least one person that's going to call someone a hater.
Yeah. So Alexa Bliss stands, back away right now. I'm telling you, you could just keep it moving because you ain't going to like what we got to say in this one. You know damn well she scanned that iPad under Apple. Sick. So, women's Money in the Bank, we got Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Tamina, Natalya, Zelina Vega, Nikki Ash, Asuka, and Naomi in here. And big shout out to Jesus De Leon, who was in the house attending live, showed me some cool photos during this match of the entrances. Alexa Bliss is in the ring. Rob, how do you feel about the magic stuff going on with her right now?
I hate everything to do with her current character.
Why so?
It's terrible. I'm not a fan.
When you say it's terrible, it's just, it sucks?
It ain't for me. I'll put it that way. I'll be politically correct about it. It ain't for me.
Matt Lopez brings up a great point that Bliss tried to use the Force to win.
You know, at one point I did think that's how it was going to go. She was just going to reach up and all of a sudden the stupid
unhook.
Yeah.
Like they turned the magnet off. I would be
boss man controlling the damn briefcase again.
Do. SummerSlam reference. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, do your history. Yeah, he said the Force wasn't with Alexa tonight. Yes, she was not the winner, but I'm not a fan of what they're doing. I thought Nikki Ash got a really cool spot, though, off of the top of the ladder on all of the opponents. She's supposed to be the superhero. I feel like this is Vince's Mighty Mouse now. Like, he's kind of behind this gimmick. And so when I first saw it, it's kind of like, oh, we're going with that again. But it makes sense, kind of. I just wish she had a better looking attire a little bit.
I like the attire. I don't know what you're talking about.
You like it for all the wrong reasons, probably. I'm just saying. But with her, I don't know. There's just something there. I want them to do something more with her. Add some pizzazz to the character.
You know me. I hate those cluster dive spots where everybody just bunches together and waits for somebody to dive on there. But it does fit her character. I kind of wish she was wearing a cape, but I watched The Incredibles recently. You don't wear capes anymore, people.
Right. Getting back into this match here, yeah, Casey's basically summarizing it. Really lame match overall. Eventually, the ladders were all set up. All the women competitors were fighting on it. They teased who was going to win, but Nikki Ash just kind of climbed over everybody, grabbed the briefcase, and wins.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, too, because she rose above everyone else. Rose above the hate. But it was kind of like a flat finish to me.
Yeah, it wasn't like the most exciting.
Yeah.
This
They
is
buried Alexa Bliss under a bunch of ladders. Speaking of, why she gets to take the softest bumps as far as ladder spots go?
Yo, I've said this for years. I don't want to sound like a hater, but Alexa Bliss does not take bumps in these matches. I don't know if anyone peeps it.
That's not even an opinion, though. It's a fact.
Yeah. It was like super soft. Everything was super safe with her. Maybe she's not a fan of doing the bumps on it. I don't know. And Six says, how the hell did she end up stealing Bray's gimmick?
How did she get the choice, though?
To steal the gimmick?
No, to not take the bumps. Like that part where who was it? Natalya had the ladder. I think it was Natalya and Zelina Vega had the ladder, and they were gonna drive it into Alexa Bliss. She grabbed it and positioned it in a way, and they went really slow and light.
And she basically controlled the ladder the whole way.
And then when they were burying the ladders, they just placed them all on there. This dainty bitch.
I know, but I'll say she's doing the best with her character. It's not on her, but for bleep's sake, this character needs to go, BJ said.
Nikki Ash or Alexa Bliss?
I think that was about Nikki Ash, I'm guessing.
I don't hate that gimmick.
Right? A said Nikki Cross is Miss Money in the Bank. Now what? I think they got to find out who she's going to cash in on.
I think it's going to be Charlotte. It'll be a quick reign for Charlotte to get it back and one step closer to that breaking her dad's record.
Rob, the attire is fantastic.
Yeah, Casey knows.
Killian knows. Matt Lopez says, I'm going to say it, the wrong person won this.
Who was the right person?
Who was the right person, Matt? No way are they going to let Nikki keep that suitcase. It's going to be the Test and Edge briefcase. Wait, what? It's going to be the Test and Edge briefcase storyline all over again?
Oh, I was saying they were testing it with Edge when he lost it. Because didn't he lose it with an injury?
I don't remember.
No. I'm thinking of Mr. Kennedy.
It's going to be the Test and Edge briefcase storyline all over again. Maybe. I'll have to wait till Sick elaborates on that. Nikki Cross, WTF, Tokyo. I don't know. I'm waiting for maybe if you guys have a suggestion who should have won, tell me. There is a reason Kane and Undertaker only use their powers in certain situations or depending on who they're feuding with, not just to do it. Facts. They had a spot where like Zelina and her were like mimicking each other, and then she like tricked her into going down, and Zelina didn't know.
I'm just thinking of Undertaker's promo against Kane at WrestleMania 14. I will rain down fire from the sky.
No, that was about Bliss. Ash is fine with me, weirdly. Okay, I respect that, BJ. Thank you for clarifying. I got a question. Do you think?
Wait.
Well, Malik, we'll save that. You guys have been around long enough. You know we're going to go straight in order when it comes to it. Liv Morgan. I picked Liv Morgan, too, for the dub for this one. This was better than Team USA basketball. Welcome, Azan. And
They beat Spain today, right?
I thought so. Maybe that was yesterday. I can't remember anymore. Nikki Cross is awesome, so talented. Yeah, I'm glad she's finally getting a shot to show it. I think Naomi should have won this match, Malik Murray says. They could have went somewhere with that had Naomi joined the
She could have took her seat at the table.
Yeah, she could have joined the faction there. Definitely
But she's on Raw.
Actually, I don't even need to make that sound.
Yeah.
We got sound noises for you guys now for in the background. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We gave this a C+ grade though. Like,
honestly, that's kind of being generous because this was all over the place.
It's hard to have a bad Money in the Bank match. They are out there risking it, but there was nothing here. Six said, didn't Test win the briefcase one year? No, he won an immunity battle royal. Or was that someone else? Remember when Edge basically punked whoever that was out of their Money in the Bank contract the 1 year? Yeah, was that Mr.
That was Kennedy, and then he cashed in on Undertaker, right?
Yeah. So he thinks that someone's going to take this from Nikki. Okay.
I can see that, like they did with Otis last year.
Yeah, they did just show the Damian Sandown. That usually leads to bad things. Be glad Derek's not here right now. He will rant about that Damian Sandown briefcase forever. He hated that so badly. Yes. I'm getting calls from people during this. You're supposed to be watching me right now. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Then we get the Usos and Roman Reigns backstage with their weird promo. I have been digging the Roman Reigns and Uso hugs, though, where you get the Bret Hart, Owen Hart, British Bulldog feels from it. I've enjoyed it, Rob. We brought up the other stuff. I don't know if you wanted to add anything to this before we get to the tag title match.
Oh, no, we can just move on. I did like how nervous Jimmy sounded when he was acknowledging Roman.
Dad. Next.
You the tribal chief, and you'd head at the table too. Let's go get some drinks.
Bitch. So we got the next match coming up here. It is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Can I just tell you guys that I couldn't even remember who the Raw Tag Team Champions were at this point? Like, it's bad. The Viking Raiders are in here. Rob feels some kind of way about them. I think, what did you say? You feel bad for them?
I feel bad for them, man. Yo, War Machine was the shit. War Raiders down at NXT were awesome. The Viking experience was dog crap.
Ass.
And Viking Raiders, I don't know, man. It's not translating well for me.
Right? They're in there just kind of there, I guess.
They still have good performances out in the ring, but it ain't working for me.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when they're out there doing their thing. They're out there trying to get over, but we all know what this is going to lead to, man. They got rid of Braun because they have Omos now, like, or Amos, whatever the hell his name is.
Don't call him Amos, bro.
I'm just saying. This motherfucker pisses me off sometimes. I don't get what they're doing here. I feel like AJ's being wasted. I get that, like, he's not ready to sit down. He doesn't need to help these guys.
I think he's taking it easy now to preserve himself for one more big run.
Well, I'm hoping it's soon. Because looking at this, bro, the Viking Raiders really didn't do much other than their usual offense in this. This match was about getting Omos over, honestly. He dominated the match. He basically threw Eric into a pinfall.
Yeah, no, there was a spot before that where he actually gorilla pressed Ivar. I thought that was pretty impressive. Ivar's a big boy. I mean, almost a giant, but
for the record, those names are fucking stupid too. I hate that they like changed their names so many times. Why did they do that to War Machine, the Viking Raiders, the Viking Spears, whatever? Like, fuck, man, they changed their names way too much.
I miss Hanson and Rowe.
Way easier, man. 6, and I feel bad for them too. Almost put in the work tonight. AJ is a face now thanks to that crowd.
Nah, he's just phenomenal, man.
Almost makes El Gigante look talented.
That's disrespectful.
I won't go that far. I don't know. We'll have to compare who's better, Casey. We're gonna have to go back and forth on this. Viking Raiders should be a dominant tag team if Vince ever gave a shit about tag team wrestling.
It doesn't draw, pal.
I don't want to pay 2 people. AJ Styles needs to be a babyface. Yeah, I've never felt AJ as a heel in WWE. I just don't like it. I don't believe it.
Not even when he tried to beat up John Cena?
Beat up John Cena.
That was great.
Azan says, does AJ need another world title run?
I don't know if he needs it. I'd like to see it.
Okay. AJ should be in the world title picture. Matt Lopez chimes in with, I can agree. I was watching that match saying, yo, how many times is this mother effer going to say, this is my house?
Yeah. He's got to work on his character work.
So in the end, Omos double choke slams Eric for the win. Another C+ match. And I still think generous again, kind of. You could argue C, I think.
It was just kind of there.
Yeah. They were just boop, 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 going through the motions.
He was actually busy halfway during half of this match.
And those were my notes, and I still saw everything that mattered in it. I'm not even sure a release will help the Viking Raiders at this point. They've been ruined that hard.
Nah, I'd say if they show back up on like a Ring of Honor or a New Japan show, they're going to go crazy.
Did it. Yeah, I think they'll be good. Beating up Cena is the most face thing someone can do, Casey says. So after that, we get an interview with everyone's favorite Scott, Drew McIntyre. And
he got a bit of a mixed reaction, too.
No, he got booed at first. He was getting shitted on. You know why? Because of the WWE classic booking of someone who they get sick and tired of. Let's give them a big title reign, annoy the shit out of them with rematches, and keep doing undecisive finishes, and then have them say stupid shit after on promos. Drew does not talk like that. Watch Drew's promos from Raw, and then watch his promos from Raw talk.
Completely. He did acknowledge that the whole story time with Drew thing was stupid almost.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's done.
Off topic, football scouting report comes in and says, I miss Ruby Riott. Football scouting report, we do as well. I'm glad to see you in here. First time I think I've seen you in here. Please, if you enjoy, please hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out. And also don't forget to hit that like button. And keep coming with your comments, man. I'd love to hear what you thought of this show. Malik Murray says, I hope RK Bro win the tag team championships. I would have them go to NXT. I wouldn't do that. I do think that they're going to beat the SummerSlam tag team, though, to face AJ Styles and Omos. And I think they could beat them.
I see them winning that.
All right, so Drew moves on. He's getting the mixed reaction. He gets the cheap pop for saying the city's name. That's where we live. And Hollywood Rock.
Trick.
That's
in Buffalo, New York.
Also, I'm going to give a shout out to West Side Gun for wearing the Bison's jersey. I'm leaving it at that. That's it. He brings up Texas. He gets the little cheap pop from it and brings up talking about how he won the Royal Rumble from here and how he needs to win this match tonight. This will add to the drama effect for something later. Foreshadowing. Let's talk about this match. This is another mixed flavor kind of match because I can understand how you'd be hurt. There was wrestling history on the line here, Rob, and I will defer it to you to bring it up.
And say this was the first time that two African-American black men had faced each other for the WWE Championship. This title specifically, because we know somebody's going to bring up The Rock versus Booker T for the World Heavyweight or WCW.
Right, and someone's going to also say Kofi's technically from Ghana.
He's still a black man.
Right, he's African, but first time we had two black men going for the title, and I'm happy to say that I got to see this match. I thought it was interesting, and right before this, we were kind of talking about the booking of these two since their first title wins for the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston is someone who I was extremely happy for. He got a great run as the WWE Champion, and then it kind of ended with a match on SmackDown when it debuted on Fox. Then we look at Lashley, and Lashley's been booked dominant. This dude is coming in. He is going full-blown beast mode. This match will tell you all you need to know about this story. First, Kofi comes out rocking the Hornets Jordan 1 mids, as Robert astutely pointed out.
They were real.
Oh my gosh. Why do you do this to the Young Bucks? Stop embarrassing them.
They shouldn't have worn them fake Travis's, man.
Next, we had him rocking an attire that kind of looked like Skeletor.
I got Skeletors. He had the 3 sashes in the front. He had the same color scheme.
Right? I don't know, man. That was different. That was different. So he came in rocking that. I hope I'm right. Master of the Universe. Let me know. Lashley beats the shit out of Kofi.
This was pure domination. It's a combination of skill and concentration.
I don't even want to do the rest of Ezekiel Jackson's Brawl for All thing.
What you call domination?
I love that song, for the record. Drew coming in with his version of a Scottish promo.
Succotash.
Or
succotash.
Is that what that is? Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't even know you spell succotash like that. Who says that in a normal conversation except for Sylvester the Cat? Nobody talks like that. Was that him? That was his line, right? Yeah. Sly. What's going on, Sly? Shout out to you, wherever you are in the Toonverse. Six says, what the heck was that Braveheart entrance all about? I get the dude Scottish on, but that shit was corny and unnecessary. It's Vince's sword, bro. You do what Vince tells you to do.
Hey, Drew, what are you into, pal? Well, I'm from Scotland. Oh, you're Scottish. Stop right there.
Bro, Kofi Kingston is going to the upper room. Man, Bobby Lashley had to win this match like this to reestablish himself as dominant, Casey says.
I agree. Well, what's going to happen soon or next.
Yeah, basically, Kofi gets his ass whooped throughout this match. He gets hit with the Dominator, put in a hurt lock. He wasn't done with him. He throws him around like a lion chewing up his prey, and then he puts him back in the hurt lock. And Kofi looked super uncomfortable in this. He was down. I'm like, bro, tap. It's over. He barely tapped, and then
He passed out.
I don't know. I thought he was doing this, but maybe that was his arm moving because he couldn't do anything. He was down and out, bro. I'm giving this a B- because I could see on one hand how you hate this, and on another hand how you love this.
It was a necessary evil, but
why Kofi, man? You could have gave this to someone else to do this.
What I thought they were going to do tonight, I didn't think this match was going to happen yet. I thought we were going to get the men's Money in the Bank match first. It still could happen on Raw, but we know who's going to be there tomorrow. Bill Goldberg will be on Raw tomorrow, allegedly. And we already know what's going to happen.
No.
So enjoy this Lashley reign while it lasts.
No.
I thought they were going to have Big E win the Money in the Bank and then come out to save Kofi. And
you could, dude. I would have booked this. That was like the Rocky. Apollo Creed's getting his ass whooped. Your buddy's down and out. Hey, I want to fight you. And you could have booked it like that, but unfortunately, that ain't the way it went. Kofi repping the He-Man Skeletor, promoting the new animated series. Okay, maybe that's why they did it.
Kofi didn't have the power tonight. Damn, man.
Rip Kofi, man. He's got to be going on vacation after that booked ass whooping. Kofi's the new Daniel Bryan. Just think about it. Tokyo says SummerSlam is going to be lit, but I don't trust WWE after SummerSlam. It's going to go back to shitty things.
Oh, man.
Gotta have some optimism there, Tokyo. We don't know. Jesus Christ, Goldberg, calm down.
He will.
It's not the end. Listen, Goldberg's going to come out. He's going to ask who's next, and EPW's going to say, what's next? And it's time for that promo code from Manscaped. You know what time it is. Do me a favor, guys. If you guys go to manscaped.com and put in our promo code EPW show, you guys can save yourselves 20% and get yourselves that new lawnmower 4.0.
It's hot outside, guys.
It's hot outside. The balls are sweating, and you don't want to be out there ball sweaty, and your partner's like, what is that smell? You know what you want to do? You want to manscape so your partner can come out and be like, oh
my God.
And you can absolutely enjoy your summer the right way. If you know where that music's from, you should be ashamed of yourself. And also, we have the promo code for Powerslam.tv. Not only do we represent the main professional wrestling thing, we have to promote the indies, and Powerslam.tv is a great way to do it. Put in our promo code, 1 free month of watching the independent wrestling that you like, and if you do enjoy it, you can put your money down and help watch Powerslam.tv and watch more indie shows going on all around the world. Thank you for that. What a promo, huh? What a segue. BJ said we both said that in the predictions. We did. BJ did a hell of a job on these predictions. He might have actually beat me in this because I did not have a good 2 nights of predictions from Impact or Money in the Bank. Goldberg is going to try and give Lashley the jackhammer. It's going to be Jesus, can you hear me? Casey said, can't wait to see Captain Concussion wrestle Bob Lashley. Shout out to Derek, too, because Derek, Miro, and Casey are the only 2 people who I ever hear him call him Bob. Let's get into the next match. We gave that a B- for the record for those who didn't understand. Grading scale is down below. Let's talk about that Raw Women's Championship. This is another mixed bag, depending on how you feel about things.
I'm going to leave this one up to you because I did not see any of this.
So, we have both of these women going at it. This is a rematch from WrestleMania 36. I really enjoyed the match that night. Here, interesting. So before this match begins, I want people to know that I was going into this hoping that this could be like turning the feud around because this has been pretty dog shit for the most part, in my opinion. I feel both women are way too talented to be in this feud and how little I'm interested in this. It just sucks. In the beginning of the match, the crowd was really getting under Charlotte's skin, and they were chanting, we want Becky, we want Becky. Charlotte gets pissed enough that they have to black it out on the screen because she's flipping the crowd the bird. I don't blame them for that. They didn't do anything yet. They haven't locked up, but our fans wrong for being pissed at this, Rob. You've seen the build up to this. What did you think?
All I know is that I saw a sword fight with some crutches and faked injuries and kicking their legs out of their legs, and I haven't enjoyed it.
Right? This was a banger women's match, Matt Lopez says. Casey says, long live the queen. Whoa, 6-set match of the night, in my opinion. That's big. Charlotte win caused Peacock to break. No surprise there. These women won that crowd over. This match was all set up for tomorrow when Becky shows up. Maybe we get that. So after she flipped the bird, fans are chanting, we want Becky. Perfect segue into what BJ was just saying. And we see that they have a drop kick. Rhea goes for a drop kick, misses it. And Charlotte does the Boston Crab. No submission victory happens here. Rhea hits a nice power suplex, a little bit of a suplex that we would see from like a Jeff Cobb where she kind of lifts her up, powers her up, and I thought that was very well done. Charlotte and her eventually brawl, and they go to the outside, and then we see Rhea Ripley doing the standing cloverleaf. And from that, we see Charlotte hit the Andrade elbow and goes for the pin, but only gets a 2 count. But she was caught putting her feet on the ropes by the ref because she's a heel. She's a heel, damn it. And so she gets caught putting her feet on the ropes. We see a natural selection off the top rope.
I did see this part. It looked like she spiked her good.
Yeah. The ref immediately checked on Rhea before even counting. He was like, damn, are you okay? 1, 2, Rhea still finds a way to kick out. Charlotte then puts her leg in the steel steps, does a mean drop kick to it, applies the figure 8, and we all know what happens after that. The rest is history. Charlotte becomes a 14-time women's champion. What the fuck, man? Like, seriously. There is nothing else we can do with Charlotte but be like, title match, you win. I don't know, man. This hurts Rhea Ripley, in my opinion, badly. The fuck did we call her? No, there's no well. What the fuck have they done? That WrestleMania 36 loss, this was her, and then it's just been with her booking. She went back to NXT. She didn't do dog shit. She loses and loses and loses to put other people over. I get it. Cool. She comes back. I'm like, okay, she's going to win the title. She gets the title in the most fuckiest, weirdest way ever that I'm like, okay, I guess. And then they put her in a feud with Charlotte again, and it sucks. It's bad. Dude, I'm so fucking frustrated with how they're booking this and putting this all together. Like, my head hurts. I know some people are in here saying that was the best match. It was. They turned the fans around, but I'm sick of the fickle fan bullshit too. If the match was awesome, say it was awesome. If you want Becky, you can want Becky, but that wasn't the time to chant it, if that's how you feel. Rob, 2 cents, something. Help me.
I don't hate Charlotte.
I don't hate Charlotte either. She's talented. I hate how they book her. Do you get what I'm saying?
She's final boss material.
I guess.
My only problem with Charlotte is her long, drawn-out promos where she tells you how great she is and you're all just going to have to sit back and accept it because I'm the queen and I accentuate all the wrong words.
Sick, I get it too. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to read this back and forth here. Sick said, look, I get why Charlotte isn't in favor of the fans, but today she showed why she's her father's daughter. Casey responds back and says, yes, or I get it too, Sick. Yes, she is always at the top of the women's division and involved in the title picture, but that's because she's the most reliable wrestler. She is so damn talented. I said that in WrestleMania 35. Go back in the archives if you guys want to hear me talk about that shit. And we talk about how she was put into this match, in my opinion, to make sure the wrestling was solid. Becky in that match was giving you the mic skills to put it on, do the social media stuff, all that. She was going to talk up the game. Ronda Rousey was the box office. Charlotte was the in-ring. Period. I don't hate Charlotte. I just want something different. Is that wrong? Nah. Matt Lopez has agreed Rhea's booking's been shit. Nah, man, imagine her working her way back up to the ladder in front of live crowds. It'll help get people behind her. Believe it when I see it? Do. Like, I've seen this story go the wrong way too many times. Woman's evolution, Conrad. Yes, Azan. They should have built Rhea as a heel and Charlotte as a face. I don't know if that would have worked. Can't go off of NXT booking for shit anymore. Gotta respect them for not for their main roster characters. Vince shows he doesn't care. Yeah, NXT seems like it's just a thing that happens and then it changes. I hope NXT Rhea whoops her ass one day. I think she easily could. Obi-Wan also in the house on Twitch. Thank you. If you guys want to give me a follow on there, it is twitch.tv/EPW show. Jocelyn also on here. If it weren't for my dad, I would have watched. Jocelyn, prayers to your father. Hopefully he's doing well. And I hope that you are doing well dealing with all of that as well. Rob, let's get back into it, man. Beef for that match. Like I said, didn't hate it. Felt kind of weird about it. I would say more so I was impressed with what they did. I just hope that the booking works itself out for SummerSlam. At this point, Peacock decided to shit the bed.
Jeez.
Peacock just messed. Oof. that was it. It just said oof fuck this. And it just shit the bed.
Yo, what the hell, dude?
Done. I don't know, man. But as far as I've been telling people for weeks now, Peacock as an app, trash, bro.
He's having too much fun with this soundboard.
I am because Peacock, I can't wait to hear someone tell me that it's 5 stars in the chat. They sucked. Badly.
It's good for streaming The Office.
It ain't good for streaming wrestling, and that's what I bought it for. All right? So they definitely didn't do the right things here tonight. This shit just went crazy, bro. I could not figure it out. I was talking to Casey. He messaged me. It just was all bad for everybody at that point. People were saying biggest heel of the night, Peacock. Peacock, biggest heel. Thank God I use a VPN for the WWE Network in Great Britain. Let's see here. Peacock's bigger heel than Roman. Ryan VPN. People are giving. You guys tell them to come sponsor me. That's what I need. You know what I'm saying?
The case of the mud.
Shit the bed, bro. Shit the bed. Peacock -5 stars. Saw someone say that because Charlotte came out in her massive Peacock robe, they thought it was the end of the show. Yes, original Bicky saying Peacock crashed. Yes, it did. They suck. Geez, someone just bought a soundboard.
Bought.
Hashtag cheap ass. Yeah, no, I did not buy a soundboard. I've actually had this for a while. I forget to load it up sometimes though. So, but there's some good sounds on here that we use. I've even got some new ones like the "You're Not That Guy, Pal." You're not that guy. We'll bust it out when the appropriate time is there though. So Peacock shit the bed. I came in the Money in the Bank men's ladder match after Casey suggested to me to restart the TV, and then it worked. So I came in seeing the Falcon Arrow onto the side of the ladder to Kevin Owens by Seth Rollins. Rob, did you catch anything before that you thought was like, whoa, oh my goodness?
I did see John Morrison and Matt Riddle fighting up on the ladder.
Okay. Ricochet looked great in this too, by the way. Ricochet actually had on an attire. He wasn't wearing the jeans for once.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Was he just waiting for his gear to get there or something?
Fuck, dude, I think they don't know what they're doing with Ricochet.
What's that got to do with his attire, though?
Bro, I don't know. Book Ricochet better, please. Please, like, he can't do these flips forever. Use this guy right. But I have faith that they can put him on an upward trend. During this, we see that Jinder Mahal came out. Some of you may be happy. Jinder Mahal is one of the fucking worst WWE champions in history. Oh,
I'm not gonna let you sit here and slander Jinder, man. This is a hinder-free zone.
Fuck that shit. Nakamura was not the champion, but Jinder Mahal was. That was the downfall of SmackDown Live when they did that. Jinder Mahal. Anywho, he comes out and he basically cost Drew the Money in the Bank. Him and his boys. Are they still called Indus-Sher? I don't know.
No, those are two different guys.
No. But that was the tag name for them. But
it was Veer and Shanky, I think their names are.
Yeah. And they ended up beating down Drew and dragging him to the back after Jinder had stolen the sword. I don't know if he got it back.
I was hoping that they would tie him up to the back of the motorcycle and roadhog his ass like they did to Hulk Hogan.
I actually do love that spot. Like I cheer anytime I see somebody that they're like, yeah, you're gonna get tied up. Rip to KO somebody put. I love it. Let me see here. Can't hinder the Jinder. Cut the shit, guys, right now with this. You need to get a whale soundbite like me. I definitely do. Send me that Obi-Wan. We'll have to I'll have to add that in here just to piss Derek off. Ricochet always does the damn thing in these matches. Can we at least put a U.S. or Intercontinental strap on him? For sure. Let them rebuild that division. Jinder Mahal, the Maharaja.
Maharaja.
Thank you, Conrad. Insiders, hope you guys both enjoyed the show. Thank you. And Insiders, you guys had a tremendous watch along. I was in there as well talking it with you guys. Hates the Switchblade, but loves Jinder.
Yep.
fuck this guy, right? Bro, I'm so happy that Big E won. Yeah, we'll get to this finish now. We saw some amazing spots. Ricochet jumping out, and eventually...
Hold on, wait. We're not going to overlook that.
What? That push off the ladder shit that we've seen people do a million times.
Where he springboarded off the top rope onto a waiting crowd. But still, tell me that wasn't great.
It was. Can't wait to hear JR rant about it, though. God damn it. That was Ricochet's spot. Rollins eventually comes in and... Well, let me see. Everybody got their spot. Riddle was hitting RKOs like for his dad, Randy Orton, apparently.
Randy Orton's up there looking down on him. Why is Randy dead?
I'm in hell, man. So he's actually out there doing the damn thing. Riddle's hitting the RKOs. Kevin Owens giving out stunners like it's his job. And Seth Rollins power bombs Kevin Owens onto a ladder. Folds up Kevin Owens like an accordion.
He took that shoulder first too, man.
Yeah, that looked like it sucked. Afterwards, Rollins climbs the ladder and looks like we're about to have a two-time Money in the Bank winner, but it doesn't happen because 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. Big E gets up and puts Seth Rollins down with the big ending. That's because he was like, I'm getting your bitch ass back just like I did in NXT and I took that title from you. Drops Rollins. He's down. Big E climbs up and wins. Bro, I was happy. I love that Big E got his opportunity here. I thought this was a tremendous match with all involved in this.
I actually stood and applauded at that.
Yeah, dude, Big E's the right guy. I feel like Big E should be the guy to beat Roman, but I don't know if they're going to do it.
I still see him going to Raw, man.
Right. I feel like they're going to be cowardly and move him, but if it's not him, who beats Roman Reigns?
We'll find out at the end of this show.
Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare. Yes, Ace is just putting 5s because he needs that 5 count. I like it. That was a real big ending. Yeah. I wish I had a sound effect for that right now because I would have used it. Big E's amazing. Big E needs to beat Roman, R-Dub says. R-Dub, I'm on board with you. Let's talk about the lack of selling on Seth's part. He takes a big ending from the top of the lander, but sits up as soon as the match is over. Malarkey.
I didn't even notice that because I noticed after they showed a highlight of Big E doing his dive through the ropes, I always get afraid of when he does it. I think he's going to hurt himself.
Because he always lands shoulder first.
Did you notice, though, he wasn't trying to lift his arm up when he had the briefcase? I don't know if he hurt himself or hopefully it's nothing.
Don't say that right now. Cross could beat Roman. Malik Murray says.
Now they don't call up Scarlett.
Moving on. People are saying not Cena. Big E's going to cash in on Lashley, I bet 6 says. So he's with you on that, Rob. Fun. I really hope that the people who have the Money in the Bank briefcases get to keep them for a while. I don't like the quick cash-ins like the night of or a week later.
Either that or call your shot like RVD did, or I'm going to cash in on this date.
We haven't seen that since RVD, have we? Has anybody said, like, yeah, I'm going to cash in on this date at this time? Oh, Cena.
Oh, Cena, yeah.
Raw 1000. I'm going to get my rematch. And then Punk turned.
Thanks, Punk.
Shout out to him.
Thank you very much.
So, B from what we saw in this, but we didn't get to see the full match. So I feel like I don't know how much I missed is what I'm saying here. Fuck Peacock.
You missed like a half of the whole match, right?
Yeah. Fuck Peacock. Pieces of shit. Unbelievable. So, sick, you mean he'll cash in on Goldberg? Please stop it.
Yo, Big E's always wanted that match too.
Big E always talks about he wanted to slap meet with Bill Goldberg. BJ brought that up. So you never know, man. It could happen. It could. Maybe his dream will come true. Let's talk about this Universal title match that's upcoming next. But before we do, we have to talk about Seth Rollins' promo. He's upset that he lost. He is sad that the drip was not there for him.
He is disheveled.
Yeah. He says he's not waiting for a Universal title match. He's next in line, and he's going to do whatever he has to do to get there. What does that mean? We all saw this coming a mile away. And we have next up for the Universal Championship. On this day,
acknowledge me.
Edge versus Roman Reigns, the WrestleMania match that we never got.
Thanks, D-Bry.
Hey, D-Bry did add to it a little bit, I thought. The entrance for this matches were amazing. The fans being into it, it made me so happy that fans are back. even though I disagree with you about the what chant sometimes when those in the arena are chanting it, I'm still glad you guys are back because you do make pro wrestling way more watchable, way more fun. And I'm going to agree with Ace. This was my match of the night. The dripped and dried out. As long as Big E doesn't cash in the next 3 months, should be happy. R-Dub said B+ for that Money in the Bank match. Okay. Maybe once I get to watch the beginning of it, I'll be happier. So, Universal title match, Edge, Roman Reigns. They're getting into this. Great entrances. Early on, Edge is making a focus of Roman Reigns' left arm because how does he generate all of his offense in this match? Spears using his arm, his shoulder. So, as the match begins to take its toll, Roman Reigns begins to take over the match, beats the shit out of Edge. Kudos for Reigns, too, when he locked in a headlock. That's usually a boring spot. This man is talking shit from the moment he locked it into the fans. Yeah, I'm going to lay on this bitch all night. 265 pounds. He was going in, and I loved it. I thought Roman Reigns did a good job with this here. Belittling the crowd, one of my favorite moments sometimes. And Edge gets several near falls, but he finally hits the execution, but only gets a 2 count. Edge locks in an STF. Why do these look bad? John Cena started the stigma of doing this. When you do an STF, I want someone to crank that shit. Like, put it on your neck and just pull.
Who said it last night? Chono will be pissed.
Chono would be pissed. So when you get the chance to crank that shit.
God, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Soundboard heavy show. I'm sorry. That's the end of it for you guys. Edge then floats over into a crossface after that first submission, but Roman Reigns gets to the rope with the gold glove exposed. Shout out to Thanos. So after he gets to the ropes, Edge goes for a spear. He gets caught into a guillotine choke by Roman Reigns. Both wrestlers end up falling to the floor. We see a spear attempted through the guardrail. Roman misses and eats shit. And then Edge does the same spear and lands it. WWE 2K14 would be proud of this moment. You look like you wanted to add something, Rob.
Oh, no, I was just going to say in that spot where he stopped the spear for the guillotine, that's a pretty basic spot, but it looked really smooth. It was a good catch.
It was very effective, and I like – and Reigns and him both used the spear, so it makes it effective, in my opinion. I like it. So afterwards, we see a Superman punch, and Edge falls on top of Charles Robinson. I don't know what line that your boy Pat McAfee had where he's like, a Superman punch took out Edge, but an Edge took out Charles Robinson.
No, Pat McAfee with the line of the night. Edge had Roman in the crossface. Roman's eyes are fluttering like Peacock.
This is true. They were probably pissed at what was going on with that. So afterwards, Reigns knocks out the ref. He goes to grab the steel chair, grabs a piece of the chair similar to Edge, and he looks like he's going to lock on a submission. Well, that doesn't happen that way because Edge reverses it with massive amounts of headbutts, makes Reigns bite down on the bar. Oh, I really want to press that button again. Jeez, he bites down on the bar, locks it in, and he's pulling back. But here come the Usos, the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We talked about this earlier. Go back and listen if you haven't heard. So they come down, and they're trying to get in the ring, but here come Dominic and Rey to stop them, and they're ready to brawl. The Mysterios beat them all the way up the ramp as they chase them off. Heyman is out there all alone, and they're looking like, what are we going to do? While Edge still has it locked in, Seth Rollins comes out and super kicks him. What? Like, what was that for?
Rollins came from out of nowhere, too. He just came through the crowd.
Yeah. So then you think it's about to be over. Reigns sets up for the spear. He hits the, ooh, ah. As soon as he goes to run to hit it.
Before he goes there, though, I like the attention to detail where he checked his jaw first to make sure he can actually do the scream.
Big shout out to Roman.
Good? Suck out my teeth.
Roman goes for the spear, but Edge hits the spear, which I thought was great. Referee comes in. It is the closest 2.9 Fire Pro Wrestling count you will ever get. Well done.
He kicked out of 2 twice, though. The crowd's counting, the refs count.
That was great. I was like, did he just kick out?
They got him. They got him.
Those bastards. Botchamania, you better put this on. You got to put this on, Matthew. So after that happens, here comes Seth Rollins again. Why? Because I guess he doesn't like ruining matches once. He's got to do it twice. Edge hits a big boot on him, knocks him down, and this leads to a spear. 1, 2, 3. Head of the table wins. Your tribal chief. Rob's the tribal chief of EPW, but we know who the tribal chief of WWE is. The big dog, Roman Reigns. A- for this match. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Throw in anything you've got.
Post-match, he grabs a microphone. Now the world will acknowledge me. And then...
Whoa. You forgot that Seth and Edge brawl into the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
We got to move out of the way because there's someone big coming.
Wonder if they're still fighting.
Probably. Right into the next town. But
somebody asked, where does Seth Rollins come from and why is he still so wet?
Peace. Doom, 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 doom. Except Edge was targeting Roman's left arm, even though Roman uses his right hand. Touche, Casey.
He is a spear with the left shoulder, though, right?
Does he? I can't remember. Maybe he's a... Yeah, I don't know. Matt Lopez says, fuck Thanos, Kang all day. Off topic, remember all those crank songs from the late 2000s?
Unfortunately.
Bro, I hope Edge beats the shit out of Seth Rollins this Friday. I hope he said, we coming for you. I don't know where that was going. Edge dragging Seth by his hair. I think Sheamus and Cesaro need to have a word with Edge for gimmick infringement. The coming out twice made no sense. So dumb. The ending of this match was so convoluted and overbooked. Sig says, nah, Rob. Roman had the line of the night without saying anything. Looks at Jay. You've caused a lot of problems. Looks at Jimmy and you. I'm paraphrasing, but it was
all right.
funny.
Okay.
Jocelyn said, moist. That's going to make some people so mad. I love it. So afterwards, Rob, what happens, though? He says, acknowledge me. Do the fans?
The world will acknowledge me.
Does the world acknowledge him after?
Vince's world does. Because...
And his name is John Cena. John Cena makes his return.
You got to add that to the soundboard.
I have to find it somewhere. Go ahead.
John Cena makes his triumphant return. And he's talking to Stu, the cameraman or whatever. You ready to get to work, Stu? And I'm pretty sure Stu was let go during the pandemic. We're not going to get into that, though.
Maybe he got brought back.
I don't know.
I said I was dumb, but Rob made me look it up. Bro, John Cena is back. He gets down to the ring. Was he wearing a yellow shirt or a green shirt? Green. It's Money in the Bank, there. So he's wearing
the yellow shirt. Towel.
Yeah.
Green letters.
Yeah. Was he a Packers fan or some shit?
Shout out to Peyton.
Anywho, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Here, like, he's back. It got me hyped though. Like, it's good to see the two.
It was like a Royal Rumble 08 scenario where, wait a minute, we're supposed to hate this guy, but holy shit, he's back.
Boo. R-Dub says, please do not let Cena break that record against Roman. I love that people still believe that Cena can come back and just be the monster. Stu was at home like, fuck you, John. I'm going to unfollow you if you add that. Come on, Jocelyn. I had to. Rob put me onto it. Please, I need to rant on Cena. Super Slim Cena. That was a sign, I think, right there. Obi-Wan says, so is Cena still Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and bullshit? 100%. Roman says he's the head of the table. John Cena should tell him, I built that table you sit at.
He's probably going to say that line.
He is. He's going to try to embarrass him on the microphone, but I think this time with Roman as a heel, it ain't going to happen. There's no...
Shut your mouth, John. Go to hell.
Follow me on TikTok if you have no idea what we're talking about. I got a question. Do you think John Cena is going to bury Roman again?
I don't think Roman can be buried.
You guys got to understand what buried is. Buried is
a very overused term for one.
Yes, buried is like you're not getting TV time. They went out of their way. Zack Ryder got buried in 2011 with the Eve Torres story. Like, that was a burial.
Threw his ass off the stage.
Then he got nothing for that. I can still hate Cena easy.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Pete.
Right.
Looking good against the tribal chief. At least Roman turned heel, right? Nah, Rock should tell him that. Exactly. Derek wants to hear what did he say? You ain't the head of shit, Moose. Roman had more time.
Porter.
Roman had more time to prepare for Cena. Roman Reigns is gonna crush Cena.
Hope so.
Me too. This is leading to a great buildup of SummerSlam.
It's a SummerSlam anniversary too, man. What Brock did?
Oh shit!
Suplex City, bitch.
Yeah, that was rough. Thank God it wasn't Daniel Bryan either. That could have been real bad. But overall tonight, though, Rob, thoughts on the show? What are we giving this overall grade? We do not have one down. We were trying to discuss this before.
I'm gonna say overall B.
I'll say B as well for this show. I thought it was a solid show. Good. You couldn't really go wrong with this. I'm happy with what they did tonight, and I'm kind of excited for SummerSlam going into it. It's a big pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
Casey is chiming in. Obviously, in reality, Roman was always winning, but in kayfabe, we didn't know, right? So Cena was going to come out and overtake the moment regardless. And it looks like a lot of people are giving their scores. Sick comes in and says, I give the show a B. Ace agrees a B. B show, but Peacock hurt the show.
True.
So he was fully ready to steal the spotlight from Conquering Hero Edge. B minus. Zack Ryder in 2011, Ryback in 2012, Damian Sandow in 2013, Bray Wyatt in 2014. Do I need to continue?
Ryback did it to himself.
Wake up. We aren't getting Fruity Pebbles, but we might get some candy paint now that he's a street racer. I love it. Thank you guys for being on here and joining us. I think we're going to try and end this under the hour mark for once. And yeah, man, I appreciate it. We got Rob a lot this week.
Rare occurrence.
Rare occurrence.
I might even be back on Wednesday.
Oh shit. Don't mess around now. Don't play with the heart.
I don't know. We got some new technology coming up, so
yeah, if you guys like the live streams, we'll have some new technology for you. And those listening on the podcast version, I appreciate you guys as well. When you guys listen to the audio version, sign up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on Pandora. You guys can listen to everything pro wrestling as well, man. Hold it down. Oh, big shout out to Beans Entertainment coming in. Beans, I saw your comment too. I'm still going to reply to it. I haven't had the chance to today. But right on time, and I'd give it a B. B for Beans. I like it.
B for Big E. Shout out to the man.
Yeah, can't wait for you to cash in and get that moment, baby. I really want Big E to become world champion. But for myself and Rob, we're going to get ready to end this podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this weird road of having fans back and supporting us throughout all of this time. We will be back with a review on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite Fighter Fest 2, Night 2, right?
Yeah.
This should be an interesting show. So make sure you guys are locked Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and come join us. For myself and for Rob, we are out. Peace.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand, this the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, please listen every day to the showcase, the opinions and knowledge that anyone can take, showing you how it is done, proving I am number one, what a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans, not many who's here can understand everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes.